About 4 years ago, my wife and I found out we were going to have twins. Needless to say, we were really excited, but when we went into our first diagnostic ultrasound to make sure everything was okay, it wasn't. Sometime in the first trimester, my wife contracted a virus called CMV. It passed through the placenta, infecting the gestating children, causing them to have small heads, small body, enlarged livers, heart trouble, kidney trouble, and calcifications in the brain. They were born 10 weeks later after we had found out that one of them had passed. And so we spent the next 4 months in the Duke Intensive Care Unit while Alessandra fought for her life. But that's not what this video is about. It's now 4 years later and we wanted to share with you 4 things that we found can really help special needs children. Number 1. Look for alternatives. Hospitals and doctors have come a long way in the last 100 years, but they don't have a monopoly on truth or treatment. And I'm not saying that I'm anti-doctor. In fact, on a regular basis, we go to a primary doctor, a GI and pulmonary specialist, a neurologist, a physical therapist, and an ENT. That's 1, 6. What I am saying is there's so much more than that. In our limited experience, we've tried a number of alternatives, including the NACD, CBD oil, hyperbaric oxygen, essential oils, homeopathics, facial release, the Institute for the Achievement of Human Potential, and all of that with varying levels of success. So just do your research and find out if there's any alternatives out there that might help your child. Don't just go with the first opinion you hear. Always know why you're doing what you're doing and know if there's a safer or more effective alternative. Number 2. Diet and nutrition. Just because your child has special needs doesn't mean you can neglect what you put into their bodies. In fact, because they have developmental or physical abnormalities, it means they probably have a compromised immune system. So they don't have the ability to fight off the effects of bad diet or nutrition. I mean, people in general are in a state of lethargy and sickness when they have bad diet and nutrition. And it's no different for special needs children. As parents, we're responsible for the health of our children, and we need to provide their bodies with what they need to be, quote, strong and healthy. We all agree with that statement, but sometimes we don't apply the same principles when our child has special needs. But the thing is, they have special needs. They need even more nutrition to be healthy than you do. So learn all you can and look at what you're feeding your child and make adjustments as needed. Oh, and if the main ingredient of your child's formula is corn syrup solids, you might want to do the first thing we suggest and look for alternatives. Number 3, community. And by community, I don't mean sitting in a special needs anonymous meeting saying, "Hi, I'm Job and I have a special needs child." No, stop it. If that's what you're looking for, stop it. You don't need to find someone who's had the same exact experience as you. You won't anyhow. You're unique. Even if the exact same thing happened to someone else, they wouldn't have the same experience because they're not the same person. What I do mean by community is using the resources around you. If that's someone with a special needs child, great. The chances are you know at least one person who's just sitting around wanting to help and just doesn't know how. Don't push them away just because they don't understand. That's really heavy, but I think it needed to be said because I'm sure there are other people who are like me who have wasted time wishing people would just understand. And that segues into number 4. People don't understand, but there's someone who does. Yes, number 4 is trust Jesus. God knows what you're going through. He's been there through every tear and every heartache with comfort and assurance to give. Some of you know what I'm talking about. Knowing this, I know that if Alessandra can never see, hear, or speak on this earth, I can trust God that the first face she sees will be His face. The first thing she hears is her Father in heaven saying, "Enter into my rest," and that the first words that come out of her mouth will echo with shouts of praise to Jesus. This is the most important of everything I've said in this video. God loves you, and He wants what's best for you. And what you're going through right now is the best way to fulfill His purposes. He's given you a special needs child for a special reason. And I, for one, wouldn't want it any other way.